I'm good.
Yeah.
Just came from work. You know, just came from work.
Fraud. Yo, stop to get some nuggets.
Get some nuggets, man. You can't even get no nuggets no more without getting made mugs. You heard me? Like, from Wendy's, though.
My man, fraud, though.
I wanted to sneak a meal, man. You didn't even sneak a meal.
Oh, we live, though, people. We back. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to the mothers.
And this is episode 2, even though it was some technical difficulties uploading. Episode 1 on the way.
It's on the way.
You might get a 2 for 1. 2 for 1 special.
But again, it's your boy Frankie B.
Oh man, Eman The Barber, aka GOAT in the Making.
We cutting up.
We cutting up, bro. What is starting off, John Salley, because the clip is funny when you see it. John Salley.
How convenient though?
My man got a movie on Disney Plus.
How convenient?
Let's go.
I said the only
4-time champ.
I said the only thing he's good for is getting up. Getting up and he's good at.
My man said he only got dunked on 3 times in his career like that. Post ride 2 by MJ. So, one was live, one was in practice.
Well, you know.
That's a good. I mean, hey.
Hey, look, I'm not going to discredit him. This is what I'm saying, because it's not easy to make the NBA. You made the NBA, so you had to do something. You keep on saying 4-time champion. Look, I don't care. I don't care.
7 minutes. 7 points.
7 points.
7 points. I don't know how many minutes, but
7 points a game.
Georgia Tech, ACC. I don't want to say.
Keep going.
First, second team. One of them. What,
Riley
second team.
Defense or
No,
offense?
man. You know what he do. You gotta. You know the numbers.
All right.
You know the numbers. I don't even gotta go there. John Salley.
Greg Ostertag.
Great.
That was my guy, though.
All right, so update. So after this, Luke and them then tied up with my sons.
How you feel about that? Honestly, they can't give Dallas momentum.
I'm kind of worried that Chris Paul once again is. I don't know if it's the injury or whatever, but he just fell back. It gave me reminiscence of games 5 and 6 against the Bucks in the championship last year. I don't know what happened.
I honestly think he needs to stop trying to wait till the fourth quarter to take over. Like he waits. I understand being a point guard when they say point guard,
Yeah.
they say. But I understand that. But you get your team going, but you wait till the fourth quarter to really get going. Not saying that you can't go off and go, drop buckets easily, but
that's like I said, the prototypical point: get everybody involved. Make yourself the last option.
But when you know you're a mismatch,
right, yeah,
you exploit it. Luka can't stand up. Luka can't play defense.
right.
He can't play. I said Luka cannot play defense.
Right.
So if you got a mismatch like that, go. What's stopping you? Because if they get that momentum going,
give them confidence.
yeah, and
That's just like even though they're not going to tie it up 2-2 now, but the Warriors kind of gave Memphis confidence. Right now it's 2-1. Game 4 tonight. The Bucks and Celtics playing now. They got a little lead right now. It's 8-16 Bucks. So 16-8 Bucks, whatever. Yeah, but I semi agree with you about Chris turning it on in the fourth quarter. Really, that's book time, but
it should be.
If he wasn't getting it going, throwing out the game, I understand him.
Why
kind of turning it on later?
And why they not using Cam Johnson?
No, they are. He was off though.
Like they not using him like they was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like or Tony Craig.
Yeah.
For defense, you know, they not using them like they were the last series.
Yeah, I understand.
You got a mismatch down there with JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee is a mismatch.
See how long you talk?
Because every time I hear JaVale McGee, I hear JaVale McGee. You know, but he's really a mismatch down there. Like they can't stop that man. I never thought of that. I mean, it's kind of like a John Salley, but
JaVale and Salley, baby.
I'll take JaVale McGee over Salley.
Hey, McGee and Salley sound like a buddy cop show right there.
Just saying, but like they not. I don't know. Do you put them on coaching? Because Marty don't want to step on Chris Paul. You know, like how he was his coach before, and you know he basically took you know. Not let Chris Paul play his game when he was younger. You know what I mean? I guess he don't want to make the same mistakes or something, but right now it's like it's better pieces around Chris Paul than what it was in New Orleans. Not saying that, you know, New Orleans ain't had to squad it, but you got better pieces.
Right. Yeah. Way better pieces. And one person for my squad, like I really haven't noticed McCall Bridges really. After the first two games, like
I don't know.
He disappeared too. After the first two games. But you know who's showing off? Kyle Lowry, he's back. 0 points, followed by 6 points.
Do we gotta talk about playoffs?
Kyle Lowry.
Do we gotta talk about playoffs? Do we gotta talk about playoffs?
He's back, people. 0-6.
That was his first game back.
No, the second
game.
Like I said, first game was 0.
Oh.
Second game 6. 30 points.
Chemistry.
30 minutes.
Chemistry.
30 minutes.
Guys not even know something. He just coming back from the injury. You know, he just coming back from the injury. Jimmy Buckets is Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah.
You know, he give you 40. What he averaging about 35, 40 in the playoffs again? What?
Kyle Lowry looked like he built like a chicken nugget right now. 0-6.
What's that series?
That's tied up 2-2. That's literally 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, tied up 2 with Joel. Joel came back last 2. They got 2 wins.
James Harden went off last night.
Finally
showed up.
Finally
started playing.
After a series and a half, he finally scored over 20 points.
Since we talking about the Sixers and we talking about James Harden, I want your opinion on this. And do you think the changing of the rules
Absolutely
affected his game?
Absolutely. They took away that flail kick and
the apartment
and drawing the foul on a shot, and it was some other rule change. It was another rule change where it took away his free throw shooting. I mean, besides the fouls that he hits from.
So you think that affected him more? Like that's why, you know, he's
it's
dominant.
Is that
and confident?
And they changed the Euro because it was like a little bit because it was just outrageous travel. Now it's like crazy. You can travel, but at least make it look good, and you won't call it
a 0 step.
Yeah. So they took away that and that drawing the kick out and little touches when you shoot it. So that took away his free throws and that depleted his game.
Yes.
The last 2 years.
Yes. Really messed his game up a lot. It's honestly, I hope Doc is not gonna become dot with the Clippers and have that team and really mess up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got a dominant scorer, and you got a dominant big man that got robbed from being MVP. I said it.
Mm-hmm.
They gave it to Joker. He got robbed. Joel Embiid should have been MVP. And I mean, they got pieces around him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got role players, Tobias Harris. You know what I mean? Like,
but Jokic did all this with no Jamal Murray,
still got a team.
no Michael Porter Jr.
You still got a team.
That was better than the 76ers?
You got Will Barton, Baltimore, great. You got I gotta look at the roster. But yeah, I mean,
You don't even know their starting point guard. And he's been starting the last 2 years since Jamal.
little short guy.
Yeah. Name.
I don't know his name like that.
Exactly. But for the 76ers, you know that.
No, I don't know the point guard name. James Harden, the point guard.
Now, before James Harden.
Seth.
Yeah.
But he got traded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I
It
mean,
was Seth and Maxey in the backcourt.
where has he been?
Maxey's been good. Maxey's been showing up. Yeah.
But I mean, I honestly, so you saying because he has less talent on his team is the reason why he won MVP, and that's what we're going by?
No, but not only that, his stats, like, it was just better, well-rounded. Because Joel, of course, is dominant, but his is, he just won the scoring title. Where Jokic, I think they said, if I'm not mistaken, was in, top 10 in scoring, rebounds, and assists. So.
But I mean, the last 2 years, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Correct.
Jason Tatum kind of got a nice play. Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Denver got bumped in the first round the last 2 years.
Yeah. Going against Stephen. All right.
Steph ain't played last year.
Yeah, last year, who did they get?
The Suns.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's what.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, do playoffs count?
Not for the regular season. That's why they stopped.
And I mean, I just think Joel Embiid got robbed. He should have been an MVP. He's a more dominant center than what Joker is to me. Joker is a better all around, like center wise. I understand that, but as far as back to the backboard, back to the basket, inside post, shooting, all that. I get at the Embiid. His presence is, even in the playoffs right now, when he was hurt, Miami was just doing whatever.
All right.
He came back with the mask. He still half hurt, but his presence being there affects the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, since I'm looking at it, Celtics trying to chomp it away at this lead. Since they missed the call, Marcus Smart.
That was bad. That was a shooting foul. He was off the ground, and he was up ball was up. He got hit in active shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And they called it on the floor. And Bonnie was in the penalty, 2 shots.
Well, but Drew Holiday, did it look like he got him before he started the active shoot?
No. Because off the handoff, Marcus Smart was already going up. He was going up off of the handoff already from Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown gave him and he was already going up. But if your feet is off the ground, and I'm bringing the ball up to shoot, and your arm hits me here,
right,
I'm already up. That's an active shooting.
Yeah. I don't play devil's advocate. I think because he anticipated the 3 going up, it looked like simultaneously. I seen Smart going up, but and the ref, it could have been a pass. Marcus Smart is one of those players as good at drawing or flailing.
But if it was a pass, the refs usually go, like they passing it off.
Yeah.
He said no on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, because it looked like he grabbed him before
the man wasn't even on the floor. Like,
yeah. He put it back on the floor because it looked like he was going up.
He wasn't even on the floor. That's why they missing a lot. That was a horrible call. In the playoffs, you can't do that. Come on.
Yeah.
But again, they was in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So I don't want to always say, home team, home rules, but
No, he definitely got home team.
That right there, like, come on,
home team advantage.
You got Giannis coming in, throwing shoulders and bowls and getting called defensive fouls when he pushing people halfway down the court.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I think it was they messed up. They messed up.
Yeah.
So let's get to some other type of debate. I ain't gonna say debate, but get your opinion on it. Dylan Brooks foul and Draymond foul. Should both of them been suspended a game, or
Absolutely not. It went like it went. It was proper decision. I'll take what they drew from it to fall under the circumstances of Dylan Brooks getting suspended, because the man, Gary Payton II, can't even play no more. Maybe until the championship. If he even comes back, maybe.
He got fractured out.
Yeah. So, absolutely not. I know he's not they say, it was intentional. It was another hard foul, unfortunately. We've been there as a basketball player where you get either upended or somebody knocks you off balance and you either brace yourself.
That's the thing,
and take the hard hit with your elbow or shoulder, whatever.
It's instant, like when
one
falling,
Yeah. And I've been upended where I went to go grab a rebound with two hands and somebody clipped me, and I just looking at my fall.
You see it.
I'm just, it's about to happen.
And it's funny because in them falls, you always fall in slow motion.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I got upended, and we was playing on concrete, so I came down, not going out me, but I was good. But do you think it was a retaliation foul?
No.
From what Draymond did the first game?
No.
Because they already hit Draymond in the eye, busted eye and swelled him up.
It wasn't retaliation. It was just another hard foul, not trying to let him score, but definitely had the optimal wrong outcome.
Wrong outcome. So,
optimal wrong.
But Dylan Brooks is not a dirty player. This is not like him.
Yeah.
No, they trying to label him as like a dirty player now.
Now Draymond.
Is Draymond a dirty player?
Semi. I think so.
Is he dirty or is he?
I think so.
Playing by the rules the best way he, What makes Draymond a dirty player?
Nah, he gets his cheap shots in indiscreetly and sometimes over the top, but people miss it. Just like Chris Paul. He's one. He
plays the game.
Who else?
He plays the game. You want to talk dirty? Grayson Allen is just one of the dirtiest ones. He's one of the dirtiest ones. Now, let me ask you this: since we're talking about the Warriors and Memphis series, Was you think that was a basketball foul or a dirty play on Jordan Poole? He grabbed Ja's knee. Now, if you look at it,
I still don't know about that because it just looks so innocent, like
he swiped, like, oh,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
And Poole, I don't.
But like, I mean, honestly, it looked like Ja got hurt from hyperextending his knee right before he reached, because his knee kind of went, you know, on the step back, like when he was trying to get away. So I mean, but they try to say that was a dirty play. He should have got suspended or thrown out the game or something like that because that was dirty.
I really didn't find that
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that abrupt or
intentional,
demonstrative. Like no, it was intentional. Just like I compare it to
You said the knee grab was intentional?
Yeah, it was intentional. He it was in the midst of like swiping, but kind of pulling him back from Ja, making a move, like kind of like a jersey tug almost. So it's like kind of, or you know how you hold somebody like coming off the screen, you know they about to push off.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's like he seen Ja about to make a move, and Ja was moving, and he kind of just did a slight knee pull. I seen some basketball coaches that do one-on-one practices, like they said, like the easiest way to get open right before you go is the defender, like just say they squat position, kind of touch that knee. Mm-hmm. So it's a little way to free up space. So in that, like it looked like Jordan was going for the ball, but then Ja was going away, so he just held him back and tugged the knee. A little dirty. I'm gonna call it a little dirty. A little dirty. It didn't look like it was gonna hurt him, but a little dirty.
He out.
Yeah, he might be out. Yeah, he is.
He's not playing.
Yeah, that's the night.
But I mean,
but Grizzlies, y'all be back. Y'all got a nice core. Y'all got a superstar and a making.
They young.
Yeah, they all young.
They young. They gonna be in the first.
Like I said, Jai's scratch. He's not a superstar yet, but he's scratching. He's right.
I was having a conversation with someone. They kind of said if he don't slow down with what he's going, and I kind of agree, but not really because he's more controlled. He got more control than what Derrick Rose did when he came in. Mm-hmm. I mean, Derrick Rose was just reckless with it. He was all over the floor, but they were saying if he not careful, he can end up with the same type of injury.
Yeah, Ja's only like 170. He's like AI size.
But what you call him was like that when he first. Dwayne Wade was like that when he came in the league.
He bulked up though. Ja, this is Ja's third year. He ain't bulked up yet. Yeah, third. Yeah. Third.
Year 3. Yeah. And which, I mean, I know.
But what is?
Go ahead.
I still like we seen it. It's just like all the greats got a special skill set. Like, how does God bless Ja with that much bounce?
And just to hang there for a second, and then
how does
it's ridiculous. Like,
but that last posterization when he jumped from like the dotted line and the guy he posted up for the charge and he still climbed and then restored
over. Yeah, it's some man.
That was my man John Salley.
Oh, the one that got John Salley. That's the name. I like it. When Andrew Wiggins dunked on Brandon Clark, the way Brandon Clark fell is the same way John Salley falls and gets up. John Salley, you my guy, man. You my guy. You my guy, John Salley, man. I love you in Bad Boys and Bad Boys too. You know what I mean?
movie though.
Hey man, you made it to Disney Plus, so yeah. Hey, sorry. 4-time champion. 7 points.
Yeah.
Average.
And Kyle, you my guy. You know, I know. You know, one time, hey,
Hey,
you did your thing in the championship. I ain't gonna lie. You know, but you back to you. Hey, you back to you.
Man, boy.
The biggest overrated, but
Is it?
one of them. Biggest overrated star, or give him more credibility. Yes, absolutely.
I got something I want to talk about. Another basketball law debate. I want to know your opinion on it. Did Russ benefit? Talking about Westbrook. Was it a benefit for him, or is this a mark against his career this season with the Lakers?
It was only bad by playing LeBron and the Lakers that everything he did was under a microscope. But it's crazy because he did better this year shooting number-wise, and I could not tell.
What did he try to work out with Tim Duncan? Because where did he get this backboard shot from? Like this?
You mean shot clock? What backboard?
Like he was trying too hard. Like Russ, do your thing, you know.
It was so bad. I never seen somebody try to get themselves a oop off the backboard in a layup line and totally miss.
That's crazy.
Totally miss.
Like, is that the LeBron effect?
Nah, I blame that on Russ.
I mean,
it's part of the.
I'm saying that because there's other superstars that did.
They didn't tank like this.
I'm just saying that did good by themselves on their own team. That do good by themselves on their own team and get with LeBron.
But did he
and it's
really?
A different. Like, come on, Russ carried the team to the playoffs by himself.
Yeah, and those turnovers we overlooked because of the triple doubles. Because I didn't know he was still really averaging.
Are we gonna really talk about turnovers when LeBron is one of the NBA history leaders?
I'm about to go to back, LeBron. About to turn it. Come on, about to go. Shannon.
He's one of them leaders in turnovers.
I got you, bro.
Top 3.
What?
Turnovers.
All time?
All time. Look it up.
We're gonna get to that because he don't turn the ball over like Russ or James Harden or who else? Who's the starter that turned the ball over like? I throw my man out there under the gun. That's my guy, Steph.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't know what you. Because LeBron is one of the best passers that ever played the game.
One of the best players? Best passers?
Best passers, players, however you want to put it.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it.
Come from my man Braun like that.
We know who he'll never be, so.
I ain't going to bat right there.
We're going to leave that with him alone.
I ain't going to bat.
You know, see, Brian plays, he's a floor general, but I think he's so smart on the court that people get intimidated playing with him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they get intimidated playing with him. Like they can't play their game because they feel as though it's going to take away from Bron game.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's part of, like you said, like we all know, the Bron effect. You kind of diminish your skill set just to cater to him. You don't want to overstep because every superstar needs their, I guess, ISO time, but he's not really a ball dominant. I mean, he is ball dominant, but he's not really a one that craves the ISO ball. He likes the
He'd rather
movement.
pass it out.
Yeah,
You know.
he likes the
He
movement.
like to let everything come together.
That's why he
and
wants
work
to
out.
play with my other guy, Steph, because he knows if
But
they could have ever played together.
I don't think it'll work. I think it would take away from.
Played together.
I think it'll take away from Steph's game. Think about the years that him and Kevin Durant played together. Steph and Kevin Durant. It took away from Steph's game because he had to let Kevin Durant go ahead and do what he was doing.
Right.
So I think putting him and Bron together, it will take away from Steph's game more than because LeBron got to have the ball in his hand.
But that's what he's looking to kick it. And Steph is, if not to go along with the greatest shooter, one of the best off-ball guards that ever played. Like, he can, like, the most notable, I mean, think about when he was ice cold that first half in Houston and then put in 30 in the second half.
Yeah, he can flip quick.
Yeah.
He can flip real quick. He can flip real quick.
And he was just basically, I mean, he did ISO a little bit, but, Steph just turns the corner, and all he needs is a fraction of it.
Just ropes.
Yeah, that's it.
You know?
And it's like this, going back down court. And he's done.
I just think, I don't know.
But, yeah, don't disrespect Brown with the turn of putting him in there.
I mean, come on now.
With the cat, especially with Russ and
I'm
James
just
Harden
saying,
and
like,
whoever turns the ball over crazy.
When you got a career stat for turnovers, and I ain't knocking Bron. I ain't knocking Bron at all. I don't have a
going
problem.
back for Bron.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Bron. I got a problem with LeBron fans.
Yeah.
That's what that is. I found myself defending LeBron one time. I'm like, hold on, what are you doing?
Wait, Russ turned the ball over like Baker Mayfield.
Oh, man. Speaking of Baker Mayfield.
He got a new team.
No, he did?
Yeah.
Who?
Carolina.
They picked him up when?
Yeah. Baker got a new team.
Oh, my goodness.
Call Big Henry.
Baker got picked up?
Yeah.
Why? I got a problem with that. You already got a Baker there, and Sam, what's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name? Sam,
Oh, no, not wrong.
he ain't get picked up.
I thought I'd seen him go to
No,
Carolina.
they say he ain't get picked up. Carolina drafted a quarterback.
And the funny thing is, they asked Robbie Anderson about picking up
He
Baker.
said no.
No. Oh, no.
No. Like,
He said no.
So is that a knock on Baker?
Absolutely.
Even though the Browns did Baker bad.
How would you feel? The man's been in the league 4 years. First year he played favorably because he did more or less and took a team that was already played. I think he was like 6-10 on the back half, 6-2, and got their record to 8-8. He actually he split with Baltimore that year.
Well, you gotta think about
They
this.
beat us once, and
You gotta think about this too, though. Before Baker got to Cleveland,
yeah,
they was either 0-16 or 1-15.
right. So now
When he got drafted,
they had 2, 3 winning seasons.
Since he's been there.
Yeah.
And you don't give him that credit or that courtesy of talking with him before you go out and make a move.
Yeah.
Why am I defending Baker?
Because he got, I don't know why, because I'm about to just this and all that. It ought to be 500 or better when they give you Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Who they got for nothing because he was gotten in trouble.
Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb,
Odell, Jarvis Landry, and
like
the tight ends. T. Higgins, the tight ends they got.
It's T. That is T.
Yeah. No. He's on Cincinnati.
That's Cincinnati.
There was another Higgins.
What's his name?
No.
Is it T. Higgins?
People Jones.
Yeah, him too. Hooper.
Austin Hooper.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is a segment for Deacon Henry. That's what it is.
You think it's a squad? Let me see if he's available.
This is a segment for Deacon Henry.
Did I FaceTime?
My man. Yeah. Go screen record that thing.
Let's see here. You know, he just had a baby, so you know.
Yeah.
It's saying like, I mean, they gave him everything he needed. Put the pieces around him.
And the defense.
Defense.
Look
at
that line they got. Goodness.
Put a defense around him. Put everything around him, and he couldn't do it. So it's Clowney
and
Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? JOK back there. You know what I mean? What's the boy name? The safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Henry. Yeah. Whoever. Henry no.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like.
So yeah.
So was it Odell or was it Baker?
What you think?
My point is that it was You know, but I mean,
absolutely. That's why he ain't got a team now.
And
they gave Deshaun Watson $230 million guaranteed
guaranteed
just to get rid of this man.
And he probably missed the first 6 games because Goodell probably still wants to suspend him.
Yeah.
Lamar, you about to get paid.
Don't.
But I'm just saying, like, I mean, what can you say?
Oh man.
What can you say?
All right, so wrapping it up. All right, what's your prediction outcome now that these series are closer?
I'm still going to stick with. Well, I don't know. I know I still got Golden State in the finals. Versus, I'm gonna keep Golden State versus Boston.
Ooh. All right. Well, I still like my Heat. The way Suns are struggling with Mavs, we about to get bumped.
My thing is this with
the Warriors. Well, we're still making it to
the Warriors.
Western Conference.
The Warriors is going to end this series. They're going to win 4-1. 4-1. They're going to beat that 4. They're going to win in 5. If Dallas somehow beat Phoenix, they're not going to stand a chance against the Warriors.
No, we're still going to beat the Mavs.
No, I said.
But yeah, if
Dallas beat Phoenix, they're not going to stand a chance against the Warriors. They're going to try to do exactly what Memphis did, is come out and play Golden State ball with shooting. When you can't outshoot Golden State, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
I like the matchup between Phoenix and Golden State, but I don't know. Giannis and them might send us at home, but I don't know.
I got the Celtics. Yeah, I know I said last time Suns Heat finals, but it looks like it's going to be a Warriors Heat. I'm still sticking with the Heat. All right. So I'm bringing it back. Story time. What happened at work today? Because I heard it was hilarious. I'm gonna get him to tell the story. But have you ever heard? All right, black people, we got a bad stigma. About 70% of us can't swim. It might be high. It might be 80. The little kiddie pool you're going to find a lot of black people.
It's with ankles.
Yeah, with the beater on, feet in the water in the side, and if it get past about 4 feet, hit the chest. I'm trying to start making the way back. So one of my guys just told me today, like when he was 12, he almost drowned. Didn't hit his growth spurt yet, but it's the fact that he said it was one of the above the ground pools. So I'm thinking like it had to dip, some of them have different levels. Yeah. 5.5 feet.
Oh man.
It's almost out of here. Almost out of here. Set out the premise of his ass. Alright, so they had the pool party. cousins over there. We all have that one Wayward family that does the most.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know exactly. Push them to go walk. Like, hey, see if you can swing. Boom. Push my man in the pool. So Brandon said, so this is how he broke it down for me. I want him to come because his facial expression, I can't bring it all together like how I can't express how funny his face is. He said, so when my cousin pushed me in the pool, he said, I tried to kick the stuff, he's like, but nothing was working, so he's like, so I just took it as it is what it is. I'm about to die. He's 12, think about it.
I lived a good life. You know what I mean?
5.5 feet. I said, bro, you didn't like try to kick off the bottom? He's like, no, I couldn't. I was down. I'm like, did you have your clothes on? Because, you know, it's hard to swim with clothes on. Nah, he had the trunks on, so he had the swimming gear on, so he had trunks and shirt. I'm like, bro, how you... He's like, look, I wasn't even 5 feet yet. I didn't hit my growth spurt. I was like, so you was 4 some change. He's like, yeah. I was like, but the pool was 5.5 feet. He's like, exactly. I said, so you couldn't even stand up. You didn't have no life preservation skill
at all.
And 5.5
You gave up.
He said somebody had to jump in, dive in and save him because he was literally at the bottom like this at 5.5 feet.
Don't say, you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to get there. You feel me?
Lord, take me now.
That's cool.
Literally at the bottom of 5.5. So I was like, hold on. So I was like, so you didn't think the trick? He's like, I couldn't. I was dumb. He's like, because what happens was whenever water hits his stuff starts hitting his like chest or it's like his nose and mouth, he's automatically panicked, so he's automatically by them pushing him in the pool,
he was already. You know what? So you know what? I'm done.
I'm dead.
We good.
I lived a good 12 years. My life is over.
Man, that's crazy. Did your man swim now?
No.
I said I ain't never going back to the water park.
No. Anytime we get close to it, he's like, I just, oh my goodness.
Well, that's another story time about Eman The Barber, you know.
I'm sorry, like, I know it's all messed up, because I'm laughing too much, but 5.5 feet.
5.5 feet.
Had me done.
That's another episode of CUTT N UP. It's your boy Frankie B.
My son's still winning. Yeah, Eman The Barber. Till next time, episode 2. Try to get episode 1 fixed, and we'll have 2 for 1. We out.
CUTT N UP. 5.5 feet.
5.5.
Man said, take me out. I'm gone.